realmente bem doideira. Que doideira.
Go boys, go Fede! Allez Fede! This is the story of the Southeast University men's tennis team's 2022 season. My teammates and I are trying to break into the top 15 for the first time, and even though we have a better team this year compared to last season, we were off not to the absolutely bad start. After 2 weeks of training, we played 2 scrimmages, falling to St. Lee University first in a match where, despite the loss, we took the doubles point, which was a big positive. Next up, we beat Gustavo Adolfo's at home, followed by our first conference match of the season, where Ave Maria came out stronger at their home. It's the next day, and we're back to work, because we're leaving tomorrow to Georgia to play 3 really important matches in 3 days.
We were achieving, I think, everything we could have last season. I think a big part of that was the chemistry, how much the guys got along, how much they trusted one another, and then when it came down to the big matches, we were able to pull through. So I think that had such a big impact on the team last year, and I think we see the same thing this year. And I think talent-wise, we've gotten even more talented this season. But then when you add in the guys and how much they get along, the bond that they have, the trust, it's still there even from that team that we had last year. So I think those habits and knowing that, how it has a direct impact on the court, has made such a difference for us.
Another day at the office. Oh, here's some wild words. Let me tell you something. Don't wake up on a win and then sleep on a loss.
Hey! You're in love, today's the day. You're in love, today's the day. How's it going? Ready for me? Yeah. So far, no one's gotten me anything, right? Anything from Diego, I get to now.
Morning!
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks. Back there. Good morning. Everyone's gotten a gift so far. Good. I like it.
In what was our first overnight trip of the year, we were on our way to Tifton, Georgia to play ABAC, one of the top junior college teams in the country. It was a long trip, so a quick stop was very much needed. But then we were back on the road, and it wasn't too long till we got there and started getting ready for the match. But this wasn't the first time we played them. In fact, just a year ago we were here, and let's just say it didn't really go our way. But this time, we were ready and motivated to have a different result.
Just bring it, have it. Let's have a little fun, but let's get this win. Sound good? Yeah.
We started a little tense and not too comfortable with their courts. The balls were bouncing super high and it took us a while to get the timing right. We somehow managed to get a doubles point though, with Theo and Kike clinching at line 3. With the momentum on our side, we went into the singles with a lot of confidence. With the exception of Ryan Fed and lines 1 and 2 who had really tough matches, the rest of the boys took care of their matches and we clinched 4-2.
Unbelievable energy. Everybody wants it. Everybody's got that grit, determination. Privileged to be amongst it. It's my first season as a Fire. Great day today as well. Everyone brought the energy. Everyone was like together as one. So I was really proud of the boys today. Good effort. Let's go, let's go, let's get it. Woo!
Georgia, they won in the books.
That was a good check. And after the match, we still drove a few more hours since we were playing more up north the next day.
What a day.
What a day.
Hold the burden. Hold the hour.
I knew it, guys. It's the Longhorn.
But before getting to the hotel, we made sure to get some food. Clean the van.
Alright, guys.
And yeah, it was a long drive, so we had to find ways of killing time.
Okay, you have 2 minutes, 55 seconds.
No pain! No pain! No pain! Who's gonna carry the boat? Who's gonna carry the boat?
I've been on some teams that I thought that, you know, not that I thought, but I felt like not everyone was bought in, or there was someone who was like kind of staying away or like was too cool for the team, and I think we really don't have that here. Like, and everyone is kind of rooting for each other. There's no like any toxic energy. It's just everyone actually wants people to do well. So I think that's super important, and it sounds like it's something that, you know, is a given, but I don't think that it is. Like, there is a lot of tennis is an individual sport, so sometimes there's jealousy and there's just like ulterior motives, let's say. But I think that for us, like, we really do want each other to do well, and I think that pushes us a lot.
Georgia, day 2. Let's roll, baby.
Let's go, boys.
Barry College plays Division 3 of the NCAA, and although this will be a scrimmage, this was going to be our last game before we started a sequence of matches against naturally ranked teams and conference opponents. So getting a second win in a row here will be key to boost our momentum.
As I've always said, the same habits that you want to have today are the same habits you want to have tomorrow. So the same energy we had against Ave Maria, same thing today, right? Get after it, let them know who you are.
And then another thing is windy today, so also don't get frustrated with that. Okay, the win is a great equalizer. So let's take care of business. Yes. Don't lose focus.
Let's go!
Let's go, boys, 2-0!
Long season, but so far, good job. Good road trip. It's 2 in a row for us. That's nice. So let's carry the momentum. All right, game plan for tonight. Going back to the hotel. I got a lot of food coming.
How is everyone?
Hanging in there, man.
In there.
To wrap up our trip to Georgia, coming up was probably our biggest match of the season so far. After a great 2021 season, Reinhardt University finished the year as number 5 in the nation according to the final coaches poll. And since it was going to be their first game of the season, they were still at the number 5 spot. This was going to be a huge opportunity for us because if we're able to pick up a win against them, it would be more than likely that we'll go up the rankings a little bit. So although it was the third day of a trip and we started feeling a little tired, we had to leave that aside, lock in and make sure we play our best tennis.
Come on, let's stay on the field and enjoy the ball.
To achieve anything special, to achieve anything great, you're going to need to push through roadblocks that come up. You will feel fatigued, you will feel tired out there today. That's no excuse. We're ready for these moments. These moments are not too big for us. Rankings, that stuff does not freaking matter. It's the beginning of the season, none of it matters. And also, don't play outside of your ability. They've just started their season, we're on like our 6th match. We've been a little battle tested. We're ready. We've been through it a little bit, okay? Trust yourself, trust your teammates, trust your game, and be prepared for adversity. And when that hits, push through. If we're gonna achieve anything great, we're gonna need to push through some adversity and some hard times. But we got it. Today is our day. Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Exactly like Coach said, man. The best way to go now is let's get crazy on it from the beginning.
Like crazy,
Jump on
the same walls. Go boys.
Take that double point. Come on,
I'm gonna lose my voice today.
They are not expecting this, okay? Come on.
2, 1.
Doubles started tense on both sides. For us, it was knowing what was in line and what potential win could do. For them, well, it's never easy to play your first game of the season.
Nice.
With the energy as high as could possibly be, we were able to get an early break in all matches, which gave us even more momentum than what we already had.
That's big. That's big. Let's go.
And a couple hold of serves on each court give us all 3 wins at a doubles point.
The match starts over right now, though. The match starts over right now, right? So we're switching quick. We win, we lose double point, we put it behind us, we move on. We don't need to be on some sort of a high because it's 0-0. We're starting the match all the way over, okay?
It was all looking super tight and the matches could literally go either way. With the exception of Victor at line 4, who got a quick win and gave us a 2-0 lead. Reinhardt was far from done though, evening things out at 2-2 with Roy and Kika falling to their opponents. And with Diego at line 5 getting the win, we were 1 point away from our goal, with 2 matches still going on. Serving at 5-4, 30-all in the 3rd set, Federico was 2 points away from clinching the match. With everybody watching closely, he could not get any tighter. The ball was just out, 40-30. And after a little bit of drama, Federico has a clinch point. And after a crazy long point, it wasn't over just yet. It's 40-all, and according to the NAIA rules, a deciding point is played. We have another clinch point, but they also have the break point to get back on serve.
Wow, that was good.
Awesome. Good full team win today, guys. That was awesome. I mean, that's first time in program history, so we made history today. So well done. That's awesome. I mean, but one thing I'm kind of getting the sense of is like we're expecting it. Like, we expect this to happen.
Yes.
Like we're happy, but it's not like we're losing our minds. Like that there's no way that this could possibly be reality. And that's the first step. You got to expect it to happen. You got to believe that we can do it, right? And Fed for clinching, that was phenomenal. But I saw the ball land out. I don't know. They were very into it and animated, but we're not going to worry about that and how they respond to adversity. That's okay. But we're responsible for how we respond to adversity, right? I think that's the level of like, are you an adult or are you not an adult? I talk about this with every team. I don't think I've talked about it with you guys, but I think like how do you define being an adult? Being mature. Is it age? Like it can't be, right? There's immature 40-year-olds. Really, for me, it's when adversity hits and things start to press against you and things aren't going your way. Does it change your character or does it not? Like for example, when you're driving, if you get hit by another driver, are you gonna get out of the car and start yelling at them? Or are you gonna be like, you know what, this is frustrating, but I'm still responsible for me and intact with my emotions and my character. That's the most important thing. So for us as a team moving forward, that's how we gotta be. When adversity hits, when things aren't going your way, does it change who you are? Do you start cheating? Because you thought someone cheated you, so do you cheat them back? Or do you take that adversity and you figure out a way to handle it? Proud of this team and where we're heading, and as I said, huge win.
I hope everyone finds like a motivation of why we want to achieve the goals that we want to achieve. So I know for me it's my last time, but each of us got like their own motivation. Like you're your first year, your first year, also last year. Like we all got stuff why we want this season to be successful. We all have reasons why we're here, And I would encourage you guys to go inside of you, figure it out what it is, and then play with a purpose from now on, I'm gonna be here, I'm gonna give it all for all that, and I love you guys, and I'm happy that you guys
We deserve it.
Let's go. Hey, let's go, boys!
Come on, boys! Mamba.
1, 2, 3, 4!
Yeah, bro, baby. Let's go.
Let's go, boys!
Yeah, why? I like. Go deep. Go to work.
Did you actually get it?
No way. Sick. Alright, so we're leaving Georgia with 3 wins in 3 matches, so honestly the trip couldn't have been any better. We're heading back home with a lot of momentum, which in a season like ours, where we're playing teams almost back-to-back, week after week, is really game-changing. While we won't be playing away for a while now, we have a long series of important home matches coming up. So in the next episode,
I promise you that. If you start off strong, we punch them in the face, and we get on top of them quick, they're done. But you give them life, it's a battle. You punch them in the face.